Welcome back to Breezin with Bierman. I just want to have a brief caveat. Some people have told me on the street, Adam, we like your show, and also you're less, you're less controversial. You say less damaging, negative things. Bullshit. I still have problems with Nouveau Riche people. I have problems with, Orientals moving into Mercer County.
You still call them Orientals?
Or yeah, whatever you want to call them.
Wow.
But they're giving me some seal of approval now, like you're politically correct. I mean, I never did it to be.
He voted for Hillary.
Yes, I never did, but I never was politically incorrect just to be it. Things just were said. It wasn't,
Right.
I was trying to be funny, maybe
Well,
too.
it is what it is. It's who you are.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Todd, you're deeper. Okay, we have, for the third time, Todd Parker, who has a new business. Can you pronounce the name of this business?
It's Gomocha.
Gomocha. Todd is a friend of the show. He calls up, says he wants to come on the show. He says, I'll promote your show. I go, oh, that's when I have to say yes. But anyway, Todd, third time on. Let's start off with the basics. What does Gomocha mean, and what does Gomocha do?
Sure. So Gomocha is a combination of three words: go, mobile, and change. They are an offshoot of a company out of the Netherlands called Tenzing Global. Oh, okay. And basically what they do is they have developed an app. And this is an app for field management. Basically, anybody in HVAC, electrical, plumbing, small to mid-sized businesses, some large businesses, people that have to deal with work orders. So you have people that go out in the field and they have all these work orders and they can get lost, they can get crumpled. Nobody knows where they are. Well, we put an app on somebody's phone and you can log right in. You can see where they're going to be. You can see what skill sets they need to have. Do you need somebody that's an electrician? Do you need somebody that's a plumber? Do they have to have a certain widget in their car? Where are the cars? So we have all of that technology, all of that capability that's at the push of a button, really.
Information faster, more efficient for you and the business person.
Absolutely.
And no mistakes. No one can say they don't know, don't have.
There's no billing issues. You can't dispute something that's electronic. There's no purchasing of expensive equipment. You don't have to buy these massive servers. Everything is cloud-based. It's a very, very simple, streamlined process.
And things can't get lost. What is wrong with using paper for daily ordering, tracking, and billing? Some people still want to go old-fashioned.
Sure. So, apart from the obvious thing, which is that the paper can get lost, you have a lot of the techs out in the field, and they will handwrite things, obviously, because they don't walk around with laptops. Right. So you have handwriting that gets smudged. You have hours that may or may not be 100% accurate. So there's issues about billing. Well, did they work 5 hours? Is that a 5? Is that an 8? I'm not quite sure. Did they take a lunch break and they billed the customer for the lunch? So all of those sort of
the old-fashioned padding's out the window.
The variables of human error, really.
And the details of the job.
And the details of the job. Here they open up the app, they push start, they show up at the location, they push end when they leave, and that's basically it. So
from a business standpoint, it's great, but the old-fashioned thing, we can add an extra hour. We don't have to worry about lunch.
Exactly.
I'm hungover. I want another Bloody Mary. Right. That's out the window.
So how are you going to bill the customer if you don't know how many hours they were there?
But you don't want some scumbags coming in, and taking.
Well, that can happen though. That's true. Yeah. Can you trust these people? Right. These service people, relying on them to do the job.
Well, you can now.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's that logo mean?
So that's FMP 360. That's the name of the app, and that's Field Management Portal 360. And that's something that it's put on a phone. It will run on any platform. It'll run on an iOS. It'll run on an iPhone. It'll run on an Android. It'll run on Windows 10.
Big Brother's there, but efficiency, bottom line, is really respected in terms of money.
Absolutely.
Are you new? How many other people are doing this? You guys new
so
on the block?
There are a few companies that are doing this. The difference, sort of the advantage that we have over them is one is time to market. Basically, from the point that somebody comes to me and says, "Hey Todd, this is a fantastic app. How long does it take?" My answer is 5 weeks. 5 weeks you can be up and running. You have an environment. You have all of your customers. You have all of your assets. You have all of your users. Up and running in 5 weeks.
And you make it hassle-free. You hold their hand. You take it through the process. Because
yeah.
there's problems going over to digital, right? What are these problems, though?
Well, some of the issues, of course, would be the data. If you're talking large amounts, we have large customers. One of our biggest customers is Heineken. Now Heineken is global, and they have a large amounts of data. And sometimes a lot of the other companies, they can't handle those large amounts of data. well, we have a very streamlined process, a very strong skill set in handling the data.
And you have people who help troubleshoot, explain what's going on.
We have a whole resource team, both on the west coast of the U.S. and also offshore as well.
But what do us, the viewers, who they could be need to do to get that benefit of Gomocha?
So we actually are offering a special promotion right now. If somebody contacts us and they say the word Princeton, now typically the way that this works, it's a monthly cost. It's a per user per month cost. So anybody who contacts us, who sees us on this show and says the keyword Princeton, we're going to give them the first month for free. So basically, already you're getting 1 month out of 12 absolutely free, no cost.
And who would contact you? A contractor, a plumber?
So it could be companies. It could be a 5-person contractor who's they've got an electrician and a plumber and a handyman. It could be large companies. It could be somebody like Bristol Myers Squibb or somebody like that, who they have people that have to go out and do inspections, or they have to do adjustments, or anything. Anybody who has or transportation companies. Limo drivers, taxi drivers, anybody who has people going out in the field.
Yeah,
on
you
a daily
got to.
basis.
Unfortunately, you have to trust people, and some people might not be trustworthy.
Yeah,
Right.
And too, I mean, it takes a lot of that worry that your livelihood is in the hands of subcontracted people.
And the nice thing is, you're on a smartphone. You've got a built-in camera. If you need any evidence at all, boom, snap a picture.
Yeah.
There's your evidence. You need to take a picture of it. How many miles did you drive? Oh, let me take a picture of my odometer. Was that
It's tough
really
to be a crook these days?
I know. I was thinking that though too. You really got to be on task though.
Sure. Was that really broken? Here, let me take a picture of it.
What would Heineken use it for?
So Heineken actually, they obviously everybody knows what Heineken does.
Right.
And every once in a while, the tubes going to the taps need to be inspected because they back up with bacteria and things like that. So it becomes an FDA issue. So they have people that go out and they actually inspect the tubes to make sure that there's an appropriate amount of bacteria in the tube.
And that's important not to mess
So they'll
up.
have their work order.
So they have the work order. Here's the specification. Here's the location. I mean, they go global, and they go around, and this is what it looks like. This is how much time I spent there.
Wow.
Are you guys going public anytime soon?
I don't think so. No.
Oh,
Did you come up with this idea, or is it?
No, this is a company that's actually Tenzing, which is the company based out of the Netherlands, has been in business for about 30 years, and then Gomocha recently has sort of spun off of Tenzing. But we have an office in Los Angeles. We've got an office in Washington D.C. where I work 2 days a week. 3 days a week I'm here in Princeton.
Jeez. So this is your company?
No. This is a company. I've been with this company for about 6 months.
Okay.
So, can viewers team up with construction partners in terms?
Absolutely, and we strongly promote partnership. So if you've got a small company that's a 5-person company, and you're saying, oh, this is really not going to be cost effective.
Yes, what I was
me.
thinking. Yeah.
So you're an electrician, and you say, hey, I've got this buddy who's a plumber. Maybe the two of us could jointly use this app. Absolutely, and we
They
definitely
share the they share the cost.
They share the cost. They share their
That's how it
all the
becomes
benefits.
cost effective and everything.
Absolutely.
You could use that with your acting, because you're all over the place with your. If you start, the Jody Wood acting school, and you have to train other people and everything for your and stuff.
Well, that'll be more with the.
But actors are weird. But actors are weird people too, and teachers.
What do you say?
No, but you would want accountability because you can't control the quality.
Absolutely.
You would train them, but they might not be you, and you want your name. They're not. It's your name on the, but still your name on the company.
Well, and you've got GPS capabilities here. So if somebody's ready. Your
you
call
know
time is 5:30, and you're not here. Where are they? Oh, well, they're 45 minutes away. They're obviously never going to make. They're
exactly
fired. They're out of here.
Yeah, right. You're a jerk. I can't trust you. It's over.
Right.
I can't.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I remember when McDonald's started, I saw the movie The Founder. But one reason the McDonald brothers, since back in the 40s. They tried to start franchising, but they couldn't control the quality and what was going on in their name. And you could see it. They really took it personally.
Because they wanted to do everything old school. They didn't want to sort of embrace the new technology.
Right.
Even then?
Not in the 40s.
Not in the 40s.
Would they have?
Yeah. No, but yeah.
But
what I mean.
that's integrity. That's what your name's on the door.
Yeah, but Ray Kroc, he did it the old-fashioned. He sent people, but before he sent people would do
Make sure that
spot visits and everything.
Yeah.
And everything. So what is it? I mean, you're growing. What do you hope to be in 5 years? What do you think is going to be going on?
So the idea is that we're going to be opening several offices all across the country. So we've got the main cities covered. I mentioned Washington D.C. I mentioned Los Angeles. The idea is in 5 years we're going to have an office in Chicago. We're going to have an office in Boston. We're going to have an office Orlando. So basically, we will be able to essentially service all 24 time zones simultaneously.
Wow. You're going to be a conglomerate. You're going to be.
You're going to be a busy
hopefully have a
man.
It'll be
monopoly.
very, very busy. Yeah.
What are you doing specifically right now? Are you in sales? I mean,
So I'm in business development. So I work with a lot of the new acquisitions, customers that are interested in learning more about it. People can contact me. I'm basically available 16 hours a day.
I unfortunately, don't get married too soon then.
Right.
But I love your. I thought we had another graphic coming on too. I love the graphic though.
That's just like if Superman was a flasher.
Right.
Anyway, let's move on, folks.
But this is the future then, and so where do you get the IT people from all over? I mean,
So a lot of our staff are highly trained. They have engineering backgrounds, they have technology backgrounds, they have construction backgrounds. So a lot of our staff will come from the construction industry. So they really have a
know
working
that
knowledge.
particular industry.
They have a
that
working
applies
knowledge
to-
of the industry. Our two biggest industries right now, construction and public works.
Right.
So water companies, gas and electric.
Makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
if you could do the mom and pop businesses, that would help though too. 'Cause
And
that
we
would help
have,
them,
and we have a number of clients who they're small. They've got five guys and 5 trucks, and that's pretty much it. And that's all you need.
So you go at any level.
We go
It doesn't matter.
We go from a 5-person up to Heineken.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you see if you see this show, since we're international now and have a fan club in France, French too. You take the French too.
Sure.
Yeah. How do they contact you? I think it's you're
through the website they can get me, or by email tparker@gomocha.com. Just reach out, let me know the keyword Princeton, and we'll work out a deal. If you want to talk about a partnership, we can link you up with other possible partners.
Oh, so there's a lot of people like you all over the world, basically, and you do that personal one-on-one relationship.
Absolutely.
You sit down and you see if they're ready for it. You tell them what the business is like.
Sure.
You tell them what the expense you get.
And we'll even create a trial environment for them. Give us your data, give us your assets and your users. We'll build the environment absolutely free of cost.
See how
can
you
play
like
with it for a month.
Right. So it's like a baby. You give them the baby. If it works well, you hold on to it. But I like that too, though. There's not a lot of pressure. It's kind of a win-win, though.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. So you guys have integrity. You have money. You have a background. Of course, you want people to buy and get into it, but they can get into it risk-free, basically.
Absolutely.
In a
Yeah.
sense.
I was like having a baby.
Well, Jody, since you're an actor, maybe you're not into the finite information. No, but that was the oldest selling thing in the world. Not saying in a cynical way. You have someone hold a baby, like you give them a product, play with it, see how you like it. Someone's like, when people get babies, they fall in love with a baby or a puppy dog. They don't give it back.
Yeah.
If this works out for you, you can't give it back.
Right.
It works,
It works. Yeah.
Selling babies?
kind of.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got to that.
All right. All right.
Okay, we have a minute. Please give us your vital information again and mention that keyword, say Princeton. You get the first month for free. What's that all again? Say it 3 times. Say it one more time. It's been the third time.
It's gomocha.com is the
Gomocha.com.
website. tparker@gomocha.com is the email. Princeton is the magic word.
Right, you can say it. So in the next month, I want to hear people call Todd, mention Princeton, and show that we actually have good demographics and people call in too. But I'm excited. And I hope
This is very exciting.
It is
Good for
exciting.
you,
And I hope you
man.
come
That's
back
awesome.
again.
Sure.
And of course, promote this show. and
Absolutely.
everything. Todd Parker, Gomocha.com. Say Princeton.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.